Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
What up, party people? Welcome back to another episode of Hops Geek News, your home for comic books, movies, TV shows. And tonight, it is the 20th anniversary of Supernatural, which we have two stunning gentlemen here tonight that we'll get to in just a second. You might recognize a couple of them from some of our shows. Gnome here was on our very first Supernatural episode. Richard has been on quite a few. We've talked Marvel. We've talked Supernatural, man. We've talked Lion King, for goodness sakes. And just like Lion King, somebody's dad does die in this. Don't worry. Parents are out. Demons are out.
Nobody's
all the good
safe.
stuff. Nobody's safe. You can find us on YouTube. We are live right now. I'm sharing out the links. Comment to hear favorite Supernatural. If you've seen it, if you've not seen it, that's okay. We're here to talk and have fun. I am drinking from the wonderful land of Massachusetts. It's called Elliott Tower from Trillium Brewing. I chose this because I have Treehouse and I didn't want to go into my treehouse yet because Lauren's husband threatened my life that I had to bring Treehouse down with me. So that's where I'm at. So we'll go next. Lauren, I'll let you, and then we'll go.
You don't want to guess my beer?
It's Sideward. Sure.
It's Sideward Brewing. It is a Reaper Ripper because, the Reaper plays a big role.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Castiel lost his virginity to a Reaper. A Reaper tried to take Dean more than once. Billy the Reaper really had a huge impact on the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I have it in my cute little demon-y Sideward glass.
That's right. So, Richard, I'm going to go to you real quick because Gnome, it's been a minute. So we'll catch up with you. But tell everybody, first of all, what it is. You work with Agents of Fandom, the Direct. What is it you do on the side with all the good Supernatural and then in podcasting and all the good stuff you do, man?
Yeah, so I am the senior writer over at thedirect.com, and I'm a contributor over at Agents of Fandom. I cover just about everything there is to cover in the fandom world, Marvel mostly, but a lot of DC, Star Wars, just about anything I can get my hands on. Like you guys have said, I've come on with you guys. We reviewed Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We've done Ted Lasso, Lion King,
everything.
And I love this kind of stuff. I've been doing this for over 6 years now. Most of it paid, which is pretty cool. I've got very lucky there. But I'm very excited to be here tonight because Supernatural, it's funny because it's kind of just a quick little, my background on Supernatural. I didn't get into it until the series ended, actually, until after the series ended. This is like, we started maybe 3 years ago, me and my wife. We're just like, we want to dive into Supernatural. So we did it. It took us about a year or two to get through everything. I've seen every single episode at least once. I'm in the middle of the season 10 rewatch right now. We just did a couple of fantastic episodes last night. And I'm just thrilled to be here. This is my first time like really diving into Supernatural on a podcast. And I love podcasting about anything, but Supernatural is going to be a very fun one. And I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate it. Let's throw this over to this handsome man over here. Gnome, welcome back, dude. It's been a long time. Fill us in. Like what's been happening in your world since you last were on our very first Supernatural episode?
Man, it's a wild ride. I have not quit podcasting, still doing podcasting, but the main podcast that got me into this, the Dads on Dayquil podcast, we took a hiatus for about a year and a half, and then we came back early this year. While we were gone for a year and a half, I ran another podcast called the Raunchy Regret Podcast. There's just 4 misfits just bullshitting every single week. I also had a music podcast for a while with a guy. There was a podcast back in the day called the Bleach Bros that ran the same time as us in our heyday, 4 years ago. And one of their hosts, we did a music podcast, and that was really great. But then the other host just kind of backed out abruptly. So nothing I can do there. And then I just kind of lost touch with that podcast because it wasn't the same feel anymore. But man, it's great to be back here with you guys, some OGs. I remember the way I got introduced, found you guys on Twitter because I ran our Twitter for the longest time. And I won a competition from you guys and got a comic book and a little potato spud because Matt at the time was living in Idaho and got some beers and then we just started talking, and then it turned out that I was a super fangirl for Supernatural. Like Richard, I had not seen Supernatural until season 9 had aired, and my wife and I were dating at the time, and she was like, "Oh, you got to watch this. You'll love this." And I was like, "No, this is totally CW. It's a girl show. Ain't happening." Started watching it. I think I have run through that series. Obviously, it's different because of certain seasons, but I would just say, and I've probably ran through the whole series 6 times. It's quite ridiculous. I stopped and hadn't watched it in about 6 months, and then I was sick back in like February, so I restarted from the beginning, and casually though. So now I'm sitting. We just started season 12, which is probably my least favorite season in the entire series.
Dude, thank you. I have been okay. That's gonna make some good. We'll get there. We won't. Rush.
Nobody likes the British Men of Letters.
Just know that was my least favorite season too, man.
That the villain that season was British people, but it's also funny. Like I didn't get into Supernatural till it was in season 12. That's when I started,
and that's what hooked
so, like,
Lauren.
we're all,
I didn't.
I usually get to season 12, and I'm like, oh, I could just restart it again.
But there's some good ones in 12.
Now I've seen it. I can skip 12 and go right to 13, which has some good episodes.
I feel like at this point, though, you're never not watching it. Like I'm watching, like I listened to the Then and Now podcast. That's season 7. I'm recapping it with Matt. We're on 13. My husband got me the first season DVD for Christmas, but I never get the one DVD player we have myself. So I'm on season 1 there, and my regular watch is just season 3 as my default. So it's like I'm watching it on different levels constantly, or different seasons.
I haven't started an official season 1 plus rewatch. I will say, so I started watching it, man. Lauren, it was, when did we do our first panel? 2023, I think.
For Supernatural,
that was 2023, because last year's 24, and we did our second panel because we had people. Yeah, so
might have been early 24.
I think no way. Yeah, maybe it was.
You started watching it in early 23, and then they moved Megatron to February, so it was early 24.
So I finally started to watch it then, and I was only halfway when we did our first panel, and it took me a couple of years to get through the actual series, because doing a pop culture podcast, there's always something to watch, and so we gotten through it. I'd stopped for a little bit, got back to it, but it's funny that we finally finished it. I've done panels on it now, and it's kind of like our go-to hit panel at Comic-Cons. Funny enough, like we've had people.
No one else does them.
No, and people.
And there's a fan base.
Yeah, there is a fan base and everything. So it is kind of interesting that that's like our hit. Kind of just.
Supernatural is a cult following, and almost nobody you ever have met has started from the beginning. Most people have started at some point, either after the show ended or middle way. Hardly anybody started in 2005.
Well, and I saw an interview, I think with the boys, where they were talking about the conventions, and they're like, a lot of people they think got into the show during COVID. And so now all these people are new, and now they're going to all these conventions because their conventions are still. Have you guys ever done a convention?
I have not. But
No,
I've
I have
wanted
not
to.
done one, but I really want to at some point.
They just get more popular by year.
They
Yeah.
do.
Oh yeah,
It's insane.
Yeah. I did my first one last year, and it was interesting to say the least. And then I was like, I don't know if I do all 3 days again. And I just found out they're coming back to Orlando next year. And my group of friends and I are all like, so we're all doing all 3 days, right? So.
Which, yeah, I do want to go to a supernatural convention. That would be fun. But yeah, I mean, Lauren, I'll let you kind of take over for a second, because I'm going to see if I can find any of our pictures as we go through this, because now I've met the cast without, not Jared and Jensen, of course, but Mark Shepard, Ruth Connell, and DJ Qualls, who was just the sweetest human being.
Charlie, you met Charlie.
Did meet Charlie too. She complimented my shirt.
She told me,
awesome.
and she told me I look too young to be Kaylee's mom. So
That's
we
right.
Charlie.
Charlie was awesome.
I have actually met Felicia Day too.
Humble brag.
And
Oh
she
my God,
complimented
you
me
paid
on
for
my
that
shirt.
picture.
Oh, good, like $70-$80, but
Worth it.
But
Worth every penny.
totally worth it. Felicia Day is awesome, and also shout out to Felicia Day. She is the host of Comic-Con The Cruise, which is
that's right.
Yeah, which is going on its second voyage this year. I'm going to be on it, and she did such a fantastic job the first time around. I met her there too when I was doing a couple other interviews, and she's one of the nicest people ever. She's so cool.
She does seem so sweet.
That's
and I
awesome.
love her character is such a good representation, I feel like, of who she is as well. Like, because she's
Charlie is amazing.
And she's so sweet. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to recap season 1 real quick. Mom died, and 22 years later, Dad went hunting, and he hasn't been home in a while. It's Monster of the Week while the boys look for Dad, who is intentionally avoiding them to keep them safe because he's close to Yellow Eyes, a.k.a. Zazel, but we don't know his name yet. And he killed Mom. Last scene as a demon hits the boys and the Dad while in the Impala, and they're all passed out. Did I miss anything?
Right.
No,
Nail on the head.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was it.
All right, then I'll move on to season 2.
a few fun moments, but yeah.
Do you guys
Many
have,
things happened.
quickly? Maybe what's your favorite episode in season 1?
Oh God, I don't remember. That's
The one I remember.
Like
I
one
do
that
remember
stands
enjoying the first demon one where they're on the plane. And,
Phantom
oh
Traveler.
yeah, which is pretty cool because that's like the first demon episode, and then it's just
It's a great
all
episode.
demons all the time for 15 years. So
going
that
back
was
to
fun.
Benders
watching
season
now.
1? I would
Was
say the
it?
Benders, if that's season 1. I think it is. The people.
Oh yeah, where Dean's like, humans I can't do or whatever. Like,
Yeah, he's like monsters
yeah,
get
yeah.
humans. Because then that
Yeah.
little girl, that's the one that comes back and is his daughter in the Amazon episode.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Is Bugs season 1?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go. No, I'm just kidding.
You're gonna say Bugs is your favorite?
Bugs is season 1. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cat's in the chat. What's up? And then shout out real quick to DT. He says his best friend and his wife's sister are fanatics. They go to SuperCons. Well, they should come hang out with us, man.
Yeah.
My favorite episode. That is I'm really bad with like remembering a lot of episodes until we refresh and recap. But maybe now looking back, it's the episode Mary Winchester died because I freaking hate her, man.
To the pilot or the later one? Which time? You gotta
Pilot.
Be
I think
specific.
it's why Mary Winchester's dead.
That's great.
Yeah.
We all love
Laura,
watching
what was your
Mary
favorite
Winchester die.
episode?
I think it was the Benders. There's some, I mean, Hookman was interesting because I always love when you don't see it coming and it's something different. But then you also had the dead girl painting was a fantastic one. The little girl in the painting.
Yeah.
So like comes out and you,
Oh,
it's,
that's
you think it's the dad, but it's not. Like that was super creepy.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
Bloody Mary's super creepy too. Like they had some really good.
Bloody
yeah,
Mary.
I do love
Season
Bloody
1 was by
Mary.
far like the creepy season.
Well, they had
Yeah.
like the filter and everything on it too, and then
Oh yeah,
I
the
feel like
Zack
they
Snyder
really-
filter.
Yes, but they also, I feel like in season 1 they really leaned into that horror aspect that they were kind of going for a bit, right? And
Yeah.
so that's why a lot of I feel I like the episodes that are a little bit more creepier. Obviously, seasons 1 through 5 tell a better story, but I like how things kind of are low stakes, but not low stakes. They defeat
They're
Lucifer.
They're not
small
world
comparison to
ending.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at the end, everybody's just like, everything is world ending. But this one's kind of more self-contained. Dean, of course, ends up going to hell, which is pretty crazy.
Well, not till the end of season 3.
Oh, it's season 3. You're right. I apologize.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm terrible. My memory. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, why am I talking? Go ahead.
Just wait till you have to watch it 17 more times. All right,
That's right.
season 2. So we start off season 2 with Dad selling his soul to Azazel to save Dean. Before he goes to hell, he tells Dean, "Hey, you may have to kill Sammy, Peace.
Sammy.
We learn Sammy is being recruited for a demon army. We end the season with Azazel's kids. Hawkman kills Sam, and then Sam dies. And then Dean sells his soul to save Sam. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The gates of hell are opened with the cult.
True.
Dad escapes, and he distracts Azazel while Dean uses the cult on him. So then we assume Dad must go to heaven, because where else would he go?
All dads go to heaven, or whatever that movie was about.
But a damned soul isn't supposed to go to heaven unless Chuck likes you.
It's true. That's true.
Hookman
Well,
was good.
Yeah. And also,
Hookman
can I
was
just shout out Jeffrey Dean Morgan for being in like 15 episodes
Absolutely.
of this whole series and killing it every single
He
time.
really did the most with the least amount of work.
It's funny. They mentioned Dad in probably 300 of the 327
That's
episodes.
probably fair, yeah.
But-
And his journal shows
All
up.
about
Yeah.
Dad's journal, yeah.
His journal's in more than he is.
Exactly. His journal is the star of the show.
There's probably more episodes or more scenes where the dad is implied in the car, but you don't actually see him. Then
Right.
Jeffrey Dean
Yeah,
Morgan
like his
in the
arms
show.
there when he's picking
Yeah.
up Dean from like
or from the
halfway
back,
house,
you just see the
whatever.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
That's a
the
really
episodes
good point.
where they don't have Jeffrey Dean Morgan there, but it's implied that he's there, like when
Yeah.
they're picking up Sam or Dean
They're like,
from
he
someplace
just
where they
got
were.
cast as Negan. We couldn't bring him in here.
Sorry,
Right.
he's starting
He's
to cost
doing
too much.
Watchmen.
Yeah,
Just
he's
did-
starting to
yeah,
be
like-
real big.
Yeah, he went
can't.
on to die in Grey's Anatomy, and now he's super famous. So we
Oh
can't
my
use
god,
him
that's
anymore.
right.
Yeah. And also I want to shout out too that him and Bella are Batman's parents of the DC movie, which is hysterical to me.
Yeah, and now they're Negan and Maggie too. Which is-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
Well, and you have, the scene where Jensen says, I'm Batman, or Dean says it, and it's like,
Yes. That
you are
this show-
Batman because your dad is Thomas Wayne.
Well, not for
Like-
nothing, but he also is the voice of a lot of Batman animated.
Yeah.
He has done a few Batman movies. Yeah.
And Felicia Day asks him in the Wizard of Oz one, "Oh, is that your Batman voice?" when he was a flying monkey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
It's insane how many references. We talked about this the episode I came on and did the trivia. Like the amount of references throughout this entire series is just absurd.
Oh,
It's
That's
a
what we were
fun-
trying
yeah.
to get Matt to watch because we're like,
Yeah.
look at all these references.
Like you'll
Now
love
look
it.
at me, guys. Now look at me. Yeah.
Now look
One
at
of us.
you.
Yeah.
I'm one of you. Yeah. And I can't remember half the things, but I do remember. I don't know. I'm on IMDb listed under Supernatural. All right. Lauren and I discovered this one night when Lauren was looking up our episodes. And if you actually search Supernatural
researching
by
our next
seasons,
Yeah.
our podcast episodes appear on IMDb for Supernatural. So
Nice.
Very
That's how it
nice.
happened.
it took me a while, but the biggest thing we're known for is Supernatural. So no big deal.
Yeah, that's
Apparently
pretty cool.
so.
Hey, good thing to be known
Humble
for.
brag.
We're a full Supernatural podcast now, boys.
Hey, I'll take it.
What?
You've made it. You've made it.
Lauren's dreams are
This is
coming
news to
true.
me.
Hey, boys.
Hello, that was good. Hello, boys. All right, so season 3, lots of demons are everywhere now, but Sam is alive. Oh, thank God. Dad is out of hell, but Dean has a year to live. They meet Ruby number 1. However, 1 and 2 both like French fries, and she claims she can save Dean. She's just kidding. We end this season with Lilith and Dean being dragged to hell by hellhounds.
That happens.
This season was cut short because of the
hellhounds,
writer's
man.
strike, and I think that was a happy accident because they wanted Dean to not go to hell. They were going to write him a way to get out of hell.
Mm.
But if he hadn't gone to hell, would we get Castiel?
Mm,
great.
That rhymed.
Great.
Yeah.
That's that's a
That's
very good point.
That is a really good point. Yeah, he probably needed to go to hell for that to happen.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Castiel, not for nothing, like the bromance that they have throughout. I feel like you probably lose something really special about the series if you don't have Castiel show up and really drive a lot of what happens in this show at the same time.
Yeah, and when you hear Misha Collins talk about it too, the actor who plays Castiel, it's amazing. Like that he ended up being probably the most famous character, the biggest character on this show outside of Sam and Dean. Like he was only supposed to be on for I think a few episodes or something, and he ended up being in like
He's the one that took a pay cut to stay on too.
Yeah, he was on for 12 straight seasons, pretty much like on and off. Like he had a good probably few hundred appearances.
And he
it's
died, I
incredible.
think, in season 4. Yeah, he died in season 4 by Raphael.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
then
was
again
the
in
4 or
5.
5?
He died in.
Boom. See,
Oh, that's
here's
a funny
proof.
one. We're
Nice.
all laughing.
Nice. So the
We
three of
are
us
the
have
I have a
met
good one.
Felicia Day.
Here, hold on. This is the picture for all of you guys.
Oh, beauty.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
using the grenade launcher. I was going. Doof, 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 doof.
It's the face. Just
Look how serious. My daughter looks so serious in that picture. Like
she
Haley
is
is not
as
messing
she
around.
should. All right, she absolutely does.
Yeah.
No, but she
See if
told
I can get this
Felicia Day I
last
made
one.
her watch it. I was like, I didn't make you watch it.
I think one of the grenade launcher, one of the most subtle moments in the entire series is the episode where Dean gets witch hexed. So he lost his memory, right? And then he opens the trunk and there's all these sticky notes. And then it just says,
No.
not this one on the grenade launcher. And it's
Right.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh man.
You had
Lauren's
to
really
just
going
kinda
to talented with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And also, I'm just looking at season 3. Holy crap! Season 3 has so much stuff packed to it. Into it.
Season 3
It
is
is
it
short
fights
season.
for my favorite season. Like season 3
Oh,
through
really?
7. A lot of people, I know we talked about this before too, but a lot of people don't like season 7. It's actually one of the most unpopular seasons according to fans, but it is one of my favorite.
I like it.
I
My
remember
favorite
liking
episode of all time comes out of season 3, which is Mystery Spot. I
Oh,
that's a
absolutely
great one.
love
hold on.
Mystery
What
Spot.
happens in Mystery
It is a
Spot? I need
great
to
one.
remember.
Mystery
can
Spot's the one
we-
where Dean continuously dies over
Oh,
and
yeah,
over and over.
yeah,
Groundhog
yeah.
Day.
Heat of the moment.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
only qualm with that episode is they claim it's in Broward County, which is Fort Lauderdale, which is where
just
I
like,
grew
no,
up,
it's
and it
not.
does not look like Fort Lauderdale at all. Why did Dean not mention driving down the beach to check out girls? Why are they wearing jackets? Why is everybody wearing jackets? Like, it makes no sense at all. And why does it say Broward County and not a city? Because usually they say the city, not the county. And that's so I assumed it was a Broward County somewhere else.
Is there? Have you looked it
I
up?
don't
No,
know.
because
No.
I even have like a map that shows everywhere they went, and like it's Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay.
I don't
And
know
then
why.
also season 3 introduces one of my most hated characters of the entire show, Gordon. Loves Sterling K. Brown.
Oh
I
my
love him.
God, he was such
But
a
he's
baby
good
in
to
that
hate.
too.
Right? No, you love to hate him. He is
Yeah.
such a dick. Like from
Oh, yeah.
start
He
to
is.
finish. He's only like 2 or 3 episodes, but he is.
But
just
he makes
the
him
worst.
memorable though. At
Yes.
the same,
Yeah.
list the way he is, because you almost feel like he's in more episodes just from his
Right?
screen presence. Because I always forget.
Absolutely
he's only in a
agree.
couple. Yeah,
Absolutely.
because to me, I'm like, oh, he's in like half a season at least, right? No, he's really not.
at, like,
3
involved.
episodes.
3 episodes tops. Yeah.
It's just that
Yeah.
amount of just
Yeah.
screen presence that he has. It's so good, man.
Well, he's
Yeah.
also in the a bad day at Black Rock with the lucky rabbit foot. I love him in that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's like
Great.
in
Great
jail,
element.
and the other guy's like, "It's God. God sent me." And he's like, "Yeah, okay. Can we just kill Sam Winchester?"
I know that's his whole.
We were a side note, which is hilarious. So I have 2 little girls, and my 4-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old, obviously loves Frozen, and he plays the voice of one of the guys in Frozen 2.
Did he really?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I only know this because I
Yeah.
looked at the TV and I was like, I looked at my wife. I'm like, that's Gordon. She goes, huh? And I pulled up the picture and she was like, holy shit, you're right. And sure enough, you look it up on IMDb and yeah, he voices one of the guys that they go to.
One of the Arendelle, like
Yes, the Arendelle
security
Oh,
guys,
people.
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see it now.
And
So
of course, we love him in Black Panther, and I love him in
Yeah.
the one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorite episodes with
well,
him.
he's in This Is Us as well, which he plays a really
yeah.
good emotional character. He's not really a dick in that one, but I'm always surprised he hasn't done more at the same time, like higher
Because he's
profile
such a good
things.
actor,
good
yeah.
point.
Because
Good
I
point.
think
He's
I
such
think he
an
has
incredible
range.
actor. Yeah.
He's somebody who, if we went that route with like a Lex Luthor, I could have seen him playing a Lex Luthor in the
Oh.
DC universe in some regard.
I would have
That
loved to
would've
see
been
his
cool.
Lex.
He's a character you love to hate.
He is,
Yes.
yeah, without a
Meanwhile,
doubt.
Henriksen, I just hated Henriksen.
And
Henriksen was
Catch,
such
absolutely
a
just hated
dick.
Catch.
He was season. I think he was season 3.
Yeah, Henriksen was season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Henriksen
both
had
showed up.
season 3 had Bella, Hendrickson, and Gordon.
Okay,
all
but
in
Bella
one
was
season.
awesome though. Oh, the
No,
chemistry. with
Bella
Bella-
was evil because she, at the end of this, she sold them out more than one time.
She did. Oh,
But
and the
her
freaking
and Dean had so
and-
much chemistry though.
and season 3 had Ghost Facers, which
She
are
will
I was just
not-
going to
Oh,
say that
yeah.
Ghostfacer's first appearance, season 3. Come on.
I do love some ghost facers anytime. And that's what Supernatural. I always say this. Supernatural is so good at giving you these characters that you hate in these heavy episodes. And then you get episodes like Ghostfacers, where there's a couple episodes of the Ghostfacers that the boys are side plots, essentially. And it's all surrounded around Ghostfacers. And those are some of my favorite episodes at the same time because they're so well crafted.
Yeah, man. The one-off episodes are always so good. So
but I feel like that's what Supernatural did so well, and what the Winchesters failed to do was casting amazing supporting actors and giving them their time to shine. Whereas in the Winchesters, I felt like it wasn't the best casting, and I feel like that just like throws you out of getting sucked in. What was the one where the lady died on the side of the road, and then every year the guy who she killed driving would torture her and kill her?
Oh yeah.
And her husband survived. Like that was like, that wasn't about the boys. That was about her. And we didn't even know she was a ghost until the end.
Right. Yeah. Those are just some of the best, because the only one that really didn't focus on the boys that I didn't necessarily like was obviously the backdoor pilot. I'm kind of jumping ahead from the seasons now. That one was they were trying to shoehorn some stuff in. I get that. But other than that,
I didn't hate that. I liked it.
Although we're gonna get to some seasons later where there's an episode that I just watched recently that should have been a backdoor pilot to something awesome. I'm gonna see what season that is when we get there. I'll bring it up.
All right.
Take a quick break. Hold on. Look at this beautiful man right here.
Cliff in the background. I know. Also known as Tiny. He's in Folsom Prison Blues.
Yes, I was standing that close to Jared Padalecki at one point. It was beautiful and gorgeous. But I do want to shout out DJ Qualls real quick, because I know we'll talk about Garth in a bit. He's my favorite character, because what was really cool about meeting him is he would leave his booth. He would walk every single person to the middle of the floor, and then he would take the phone and take pictures, and he would just talk to you and have like
so he's the nicest person on the planet.
He's pretty much like the nicest person. It was so cool. And then Mark Shepard, I got to meet.
Look, he's wearing Gabriel's band shirt.
Yeah, so
that's great.
He was like, he called me not tall. He said that this guy's tall to Jared, and I'm not tall. And I was like,
because look how short he is. He's being funny.
Him and I, if we took a picture together, Matt, it'd probably be the same height.
well, like me and Matt are basically the same height, because like we were very close to each other.
We did, and then we were about the same height. So it was like we're close. Yeah, and then I will say, like, Ruth, she was one of the sweetest human beings ever as well, and I got to meet her. She was such a sweetheart, really nice.
It's wild how big of a presence she has, but she doesn't come along until season 10.
Yeah,
which fact,
is wild to think about.
I didn't like her character. Anytime she was on screen at first, for the first season that she's there, I wanted her to. I off my TV. She's awful.
When he told me he didn't like her, I'm like, really, Rowena?
Yeah.
You don't like Rowena?
I love her.
She grows on you. I agree with that. The first season that you see her, when you're first watching the show, you're like, no, I don't like this. But then by season 13, you're like, you love Rowena at that point.
Her and Sam build this really sweet bond, and I loved their relationship together.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're 100% right. I will ride for Rowena any day. I will die for her. And she is somebody that is amazing to meet in person. And now I absolutely adore her so much and it's just funny because I have issues. I told her in person, when you first came on, I was watching this, I didn't like your character because you were playing it so well, but by the end, absolutely loved you. And I don't know how she took it. It was just me being dumb.
She seems like an incredibly sweet person in general. I'm sure she took it well, but
I'm sure she did.
The scene where they take Jack, they pretend Jack is the puppy and they take him to the vet. I forget why. I think they were getting drugs or something in there, and they act like a couple that like let the dog get loose, and they like just because I never saw them as a couple. I saw them as for one, she's a 300-year-old witch, but I saw them as like an older sister, kind of younger brother kind of scenario. And but a nice like after you've moved out and you don't physically fight your brother anymore, so you have a good relationship but you still fight, like that's how I saw them. And I loved like they just went into this like acting like a couple and just like yelling at each other, and it was just such good chemistry between the two of them.
And also,
I love how
speaking of couples, can I shout out the few like real life couples that dominate on this show between Ruth Connell and Rob Benedict, who plays Chuck and later God.
They just had a baby not long ago.
Yeah,
that baby is almost like 3. I think it's been.
And then of course DJ Qualls and
Ty Olsen.
And Ty Olsen, the guy who plays Benny. Yeah.
A werepire relationship, you might say.
Right. and then of course Sam and Ruby. Which is just great.
So there's a few others too, because I've been listening to the Then and Now podcast, which is hosted by Chuck and Gabriel. And so Anna is married to the creepy guy from Penny Puckles Whistles, the Chuck E. Cheese episode.
Oh my God.
Wow. So the bad guy in that, they were married beforehand. But there's some other relationships too that like were started on the show behind scenes, and so they've even said like we should just talk about all the children that have been created from this. Well, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan met his wife through Jensen,
right?
So
a
roundabout, but
And
I think that's why the show worked. They all really liked each other.
They did,
and
it shows on screen too, especially when you hear about
Sam and Ruby.
I was gonna say, well, yeah,
it really showed
the amount
on
of
screen.
jokes and pranks they played on the on set, offset, and everything. I feel like you don't do that if you don't really enjoy what you're doing and who you're doing it with.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
they definitely enjoy doing it with each other. So, episode 4, season
Sam and
4.
Ruby.
Castiel. No, they have 3 kids. Castiel raises Dean from perdition. Angels are dicks. Sam has been sleeping with Ruby number 2, and he's now a blood addict. Taylor's oldest time. So Cass sides with the boys, and Raphael, the teenage mutant ninja angel, kills him. As the boys try to prevent seals from breaking, they're actually causing quite a bit as well. And we learn Ruby tricked Sam. Sam was tricked into all those things. As Sam stabs Lilith, it's the last seal.
Crazy.
Ruby rejoices, saying Lucifer's coming. Then Sam grabs her and Dean stabs her as they wait for Lucifer.
Finally, we're getting Lucifer. Finally.
Yeah.
Another phenomenal season. Like back-to-back episodes of Monster Movie and then Yellow Fever. Okay.
Oh, I love Monster Movie so much.
Underrated.
Well,
so
also,
good. Chris Angel's a douchebag later in the season, right?
Yes.
Also the greatest.
Dude, and you have Barry Bostwick in that. Like the actors they got.
I do love that shirt.
Yeah, this from when he's
Yellow
singing Eye of the Tiger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But the single greatest post-credit scene in the show's history is Jensen Ackles lip syncing Eye of the Tiger while scratching the hell out of his arm.
I know, he's still in
amazing.
character doing it, even though it's a post-credit scene.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But Monster Movie, I will absolutely agree that is one of the most underrated. It's so good.
It's a great episode. It's such a
great
on
one.
his pizza. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
That again.
Also, shout out Todd Stashwick from that episode.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love him.
And he punched Dean on purpose, or not on purpose, on accident. He punched him for real.
He really punched him.
There's like an outtake. He's like, "Oh, did I get you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, that's the scene they used."
Oh my God, that's great.
I mean, you have to you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So you get a chance to.
You got it.
Yep.
That's right. That is right. Yes.
Oh,
I will say that like I do often forget how many bangers are in the first 5 seasons. Not that because so many people complain about after season 5. I know that Kripke leaves. It was kind of supposed to be the original end, but I do enjoy the seasons afterwards. But really, the first 5 seasons, near just 100%, no skips, and just so many good. The way the story weaves in and out, they do a perfect job of blending the heaviness with like these episodes, like we said, Monster Movie, right, and things of that nature. And all of it is just so good, and the soundtracks are so good, and just bueno.
Yeah, no, it's not like season 6 through 15 are bad. That's just how good seasons 1 through 5 are. Like you said,
agree.
Near
perfection. I agree.
Did you hear Kripke recently came out with how he wanted season 5 to end?
Yeah, I saw that.
So here I can discuss that real quick. Hold on, I'm going to talk about season 5. What happened in season 5?
Okay, thank you. Jeez.
So the boys are safe and suddenly on a plane, and Cass isn't dead. Woohoo! But everyone wants the apocalypse to happen. Dean is Michael's vessel, but he says no, thank you. Sam is Lucifer's vessel, and he
could
says,
use an apocalypse right now.
Okay, but first he's going to the prom. Before he goes to the prom with Lucifer, he chugs a bunch of demon blood so he can jump into the cage. And Michael,
that's what I did.
Inside Adam, the other Winchester brother, who got severely. They really did Adam badly. So they're in the cage in hell, and Dean goes and finds Lisa and Ben. Then we see Sam staring at the house Dean and Lisa live in. So what Kripke wanted to do, and again, I keep referencing Then and Now podcast. It's fantastic because they interview people from the show. They interviewed Kripke, and he said what he wanted to happen was Sam does go to hell. Dean goes and finds Lisa. He does settle down. He gets married. They have a daughter named Samantha. One night he goes to put her in the nursery, and then blood comes and hits her forehead.
Oh my God.
So it would just be a continuous cycle.
Continuous evil cycle. Okay. I got you.
Continuous.
Interesting.
Yep.
Right.
Wow, everyone's just in shock.
Well, we were waiting for your. How does it? We were waiting.
That's
I thought
it.
you were gonna. Oh.
I said how
Yeah.
season 5 ends.
Well, no, I thought you were talking about Kripke. His.
No, that was it. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
That's how
My
he
bad.
wanted it. Rather
Well-
than seeing Sam staring at the house, he wanted
also-
Dean to have a baby and put her to bed, and then here comes another demon.
Also, shout out season 5 for one of the best lines of the entire series.
Ass
Hey,
butt.
ass butt.
Ass butt. I love that Gnome knew what you were gonna say.
Oh, absolutely. Of course.
That yeah.
Uh,
It did
channels.
wrap up. If it was the end of the series, it did wrap up very satisfyingly at the same time.
I'd agree.
And I give that. So am I
It's
glad it
beautiful.
came back? Of course. But if it didn't come back, that there was
It was a great
perfect.
way to end
It
the
was a
story.
great way to end it.
Yeah.
I will say this: if he was going to settle down with anybody, like of all the girls that he's met in the show, it was going to be Lisa.
You know,
Yeah.
I really liked Lisa, but I almost felt like she was too understanding. I almost feel like Dean needs somebody who's gonna
Challenge him, or
yeah. And Cassie. I loved Cassie from season 1.
Yeah.
she was
Yes.
great, actually. Yeah,
And I think he was more into her than Lisa. He
Yeah.
just knew that it wasn't gonna work with her. And I
And
think
on-
that he stuck with Lisa because he thought Ben was his.
and on the Sam side, can I shout out Sarah from season 1?
Oh, yeah.
She
Yes.
was fantastic.
Who comes back
And then
later?
Crowley
Who
kills
comes
her.
back?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so.
She was
that
no
like-
Eileen, but
Yeah, yeah. I do like him best with Eileen, but Sarah was good.
yeah,
Yes.
Sarah's a very close second, I think.
well,
Yeah.
also like in the beginning, Sarah really just kind of got dumped to the side because he gets roped back into this life, right? I mean,
Right.
she didn't really get to. I would have liked to have seen her get immersed into this lifestyle a little bit
Me
because
too.
that was like the girl he was going to marry and have this life with.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it would have
They
been
talked about her
cool.
for like multiple episodes after. it.
Yeah, it would have been a bit nice that to see a little bit more of that and see how that would have progressed. What if this person? Oh wow, you lived this whole life. We're just normal people at this law school, and now you're in this whole life. What that would have been like from the outside, almost like Mary when the dad ever Jeffrey. Yeah, exactly. It would have been interesting seeing that from that perspective.
Yeah.
So my mom's actually in the chat, and her first time watching it, she said like she was defending Mary. I'm like, look, Mom, if you slept with some guy from some organization that literally tortured my brother and I wouldn't be very happy with you.
Yeah,
And she's like, okay, that's fair.
That's a good point.
But
Fair
yeah,
point.
I just saw my mom comment, Ben is Dean's. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like he is, and maybe Lisa didn't want to tell him because she didn't want Dean to stick around because of Ben. but-
yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
Maybe,
but I
yeah.
mean, honestly, the best thing Dean could have done was not be in his life. Unfortunately,
Hell no, I would have
never
loved
think
to have
that's the
seen
case.
Dad Dean.
But everybody dies around Dean and Sam.
Yes,
Sam would have gotten
no,
a back seat though if they kept Ben around. Like, you're not going to put your brother first when you got a kid. No offense,
No,
Brandon.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's fair. That's another really good point. But I don't. That's always why I'm just so frustrated with how this series ended because the thing that Dean doesn't deserve a family, all that kind of stuff. I
He
disagree.
does. He does.
I
He
absolutely
wanted it
disagree.
more than Sam, I feel like.
I would
Yeah.
have liked to have seen them either continue on in some facet or they have families. I feel like that's the ending they should have gotten. I know not every
Yeah,
ending
Dean
is a happy
deserved to
ending,
settle
but
down and have
Yeah,
kids.
for sure.
they
Yeah.
absolutely deserved because it was the one thing Dean felt he didn't deserve, but he
Uh-huh.
wanted. That would have been a good payoff.
But one
Fast
of the
forward
ones
menu?
that was also good was later on season 13, 14, when he's locked in his head because
Rocky's
Ooh.
bar,
and the Rocky's bar. Yeah.
Yes.
With what's her
the
name?
blind lady.
Yeah.
I don't remember
The one
her
that-
name.
That's a good point.
The one that Castiel burned out her eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like a weird
Pamela.
like
Pamela,
It was like a weird love thing between them that you never felt because she wasn't around, but that one episode, but then
She was in, two. And that
two
was it,
episodes,
yeah.
but it made sense when that episode happened. Like it,
Right.
just instead of a family, he's got a girl and he's got a bar and this is his gig. Right.
Yeah.
So,
And she's like, why do you always want what you can't have? You don't actually want me.
right.
Yeah. That's a great episode. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So season 6, Sam is back. Cass and Crowley got him out, but they forgot his soul. So this makes Sam a better hunter. It makes him hotter and it makes him less whiny. Sadly, Dean gets his soul back courtesy of Death, but Death says, don't mess with the walls I put up or he'll go crazy. Cass is starting to go a little crazy himself with all his new purgatory souls that he has inside of him. Lisa and Ben get kidnapped thanks to Cass, then saved, but Dean makes Cass He makes Castiel make Lisa and Ben forget who Dean is to keep them safe. And Cass takes the walls down in Sam's head because he was trying to make Dean go along with what he wanted. Cass wasn't doing great this season. So Sam comes to, stabs Cass with an angel blade, but it doesn't even work. But Cass claims to now be a god and threatens them to obey. Because that was crazy. Once he got all those souls, he was like completely corrupted.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then Bobby literally, Joe was a little
Dean
sister.
and Joe.
I felt like Joe
Joe
was
was a sister.
That's a fair
Joe,
comment.
Yes.
Dean and Joe were siblings.
I agree.
I disagree.
That was
I disagree.
Joe, though.
I
would have
disagree.
loved to have seen Joe longer.
I thought
but
they had great chemistry.
She was too
They
young.
did. I could have maybe seen it, but I felt like they were more
You know what, guys? I'm starting a supernatural podcast with Gnome because we seem to agree a lot, and we're just gonna shit talk. Season
just
12
asked about
and
Sam being hotter, so I'm gonna send a picture of Sam without a soul to you, Matt, so that you can put it in there.
send it to our email. Send it to our email so I can download it and put it right on.
While we're talking about that, one of the things I love about the show is when they have to play a separate character as themselves, they do such a good job. Like Sam possessed as a devil, and everyone, Cass, when Cass is possessed as the devil.
Oh, it's Cassifer.
Where I am right now in my rewatch is when Dean turns into a demon in season 10.
Oh, such a great one.
Demon
God.
Demon orgies? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My wife and I talked about that.
Killed my father.
Yes, I just watched that one a couple of days ago.
I would have loved to have gotten more Demon Dean, though. I feel like we didn't get him enough.
It
was over
the first few episodes.
When you watched it live, it felt like it went on too long. But then when you rewatch it, you're like, it's really only 2 episodes.
They said they didn't want to have him be a demon too long because they didn't want him to become unlikable. But I feel like even when he was a demon, his biggest issue was maintaining his humanity. And that's why he killed the guy that made the deal and was pissing off Crowley. Right. But I would have loved to have had Demon Dean a little longer.
You have invested so much into Dean Winchester that I don't think people would have started to not like him.
Well, yeah, this is season 10 at this
you're at
point.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're that far into it, I don't think you're leaving anytime soon.
In my opinion, if you're gonna spend a whole season plus on Sam and his demon blood fetish, why couldn't you do a whole season of Dean in his demonality? I don't know,
they
man.
I would have
made it last a little longer. Yeah.
Or come on, little flashbacks of the summer. I would have loved to see more of that summer that they howled at the moon.
Yeah.
We could have gotten something. I don't know.
A
little bit more Crowley Dean buddy cop action would have been awesome.
A great time. Yes, I love Crowley.
And also while we're on season 6, can I shout out one of my absolute favorite episodes from this season, The French Mistake?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Because that is a top 3, top 4 favorite episode of mine. Like when they go into the real world and they're Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, or something called a Jared Padalecki.
Right. And he's like, amen, Padalecki.
His name is Misha? Wait, his name is Misha?
He's like, what's up with the names around
You
here?
really
Jensen,
bunked
Misha?
me.
But it's Jensen and Jared playing Sam and Dean, playing Jensen and Jared playing Sam and Dean.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole episode just had me on the floor laughing the entire time. Like Misha getting killed.
So good.
And you married Ruby?
She's like, real Dean, Jensen.
And it's that closed set too, which I liked the closed set. Yes. And they go to their mansion and they're talking about leaving. They're supposed to be best. I'm like, they hate each other offset or something, but they're acting.
Did you guys Google that? I Googled that. I'm like, do they really not get along in real life?
Oh my God.
I
The
did
amount of
Google it and I
people,
found
like-
that was one of the things they faked.
Wow.
And I
yeah.
Googled a picture of Eric Kripke. I wanted to know how much was accurate because some of the people played themselves in that episode. Like
Right.
some of the like if you had a
Congrats. You worked
SAG
yourself
card,
into
you
a
could play
shoot, brother.
yourself.
Yeah.
Whoa,
But if you didn't have a SAG
Sam.
card, they had to hire somebody else to play you.
Yeah.
Hubba, hubba.
Like,
All
was it the
right.
guy from like Wayne's World? Bill Murray's
Wayne's
brother
World.
played. I think
Yeah,
Bob
Robert Doyle
Singer.
Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
Robert Singer.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love that guy.
Um,
Did
I
you
have
find
to-
Yeah,
my
and
picture?
you get
I do. I have to
Frontier- I think one of you
convert-
guys brought it up, but Frontierland in this season.
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Phoenix
yeah.
Ashes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a good
You get a lot of
one.
Back to the Future references.
Yep.
Oh, and they predicted Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
They did.
No,
Oh,
season
God.
6 gets a lot of shit, but it really does have a lot of good ones sprinkled in there. And Kripke was still involved. He
Alright.
just wasn't
Yeah.
like,
And
talking
also,
about this beefcake,
yes. So that's Soulless Sam. He's literally paying a prostitute.
Soulless Sam. There you
Because
go.
he pulls. He pulls.
That
Yeah,
is true.
and before he's like, I don't pay for it. And in this one, he's like, I'm paying for you to leave. Get out of here. And she's like, you don't have to pay me. And he's like, here's your money.
Look at me.
Yeah,
Look how
so-
veiny he is, man. That man worked out and dehydrated for days.
Look at that Barbie
Mm-hmm.
crack.
Look at that. Is that a him?
Oh.
No, DT.
Oh
It's
my
not a
God.
him tattoo. That's
It's an
the-
anti-possession tattoo. He
Come
doesn't
on.
get possessed by a demon. Duh.
And also, one other episode I want to shout out from this season, Unforgiven, when they go back to that town where Sam was when he was soulless.
Yeah, the
And
spider
the
one.
guy, the spider one.
Yeah.
That guy gets turned into like a arachne or something.
Yeah.
That one was so good, like from an emotional level.
That one reminded me of Doctor Who. But yeah, it was like a memento kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because he had his soul by the time
It was
they
an
went back.
episode within an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Dean's like, how many people did you sleep with here? Like,
All
Soulless
right.
Sam was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
horny.
Soulless Sam got
Um,
around.
He
in honor of
definitely did.
Supernatural, I'm going to drink Mega Death, even though it has a Dark Trooper on it. But
There's
ignore
a
that.
lot of references to Star Wars and
Yeah, so it works
every
out.
season.
Oh
Because
yeah,
Death is
every
like the
season.
best character. I think Death, pound for pound, might be the best character with the least amount of screen time.
He's
Ooh.
up there
His
for sure.
the opening sequence, the very first time you meet Death,
Oh,
is
when
one of
he's
the most
walking through the middle of that
captivating
Oh,
scenes in all of
Death.
Supernatural.
Yes.
I
He
love
just
what a
loves
foodie
food.
Death is.
He's got a
He's
face
like,
on
"Ooh,
TikTok.
fried
That's what he
pickles."
does.
Yeah, I love him.
Like anytime they want to summon him, they just get a bunch of food, and it's like, you can trap
Yeah.
me that way too.
Right.
I'm in.
And he's like, you are such an ape, but thank you for these delicious fried pickles.
Yeah, like the man
Right.
just loves to eat food. I can get down with that.
Death's the foodie. Yeah.
It's
Right.
true.
Season 7, we now have Godcast. He spares the boys and bobbies, but the souls become too much. He tries to send them all back to purgatory, but the Leviathans hold on and they take over Cass. The boys think he's dead. Sam is struggling with seeing Lucifer because remember those walls were taken down. All season he's struggling with this. And Cass was supposed to fix him and he didn't. Eventually, Sam ends up in the loony bin, but Amnesia Cass is found. His name is Emmanuel, and he finally fixes Sam, but he ends up staying in the loony bin for a while Meg watches over him. In the end, they all team up to stop Dick Roman, but Dean and Cass suddenly disappear
Dick.
into
Old
purgatory.
Dick.
Crowley takes Kevin, and Sam is alone until he
Um,
finds a stupid ass dog and
just
Amelia.
Real quick, yes, DT, there are trees. One of the best episodes of trees is like the apple
Scarecrow,
orchard
season
one.
one.
Yeah, yes,
Scarecrow.
yes.
Scarecrow,
That one,
season-
season 1, DT. There you go. It's probably one of the spookier episodes too.
What did he ask? He wants trees?
No, he's
No.
drinking a beer.
Tunnel
There it is.
trees
I'm
from
drinking
True
Tunnel
Brewing.
of trees
Okay.
from-
And there was probably trees in the show, right?
and
Absolutely.
I was
One
gonna
time-
say that, and you brought it up. So
Look at that.
One
See,
time
more-
Dean wakes up surrounded by trees and a
like-
bunny
it's
rabbit
like
and
we've
has
never
no memory of
drifted
the night
apart.
before.
Yep.
You know, just two pals getting back together.
tis the
And
season.
also-
I might reactivate my Twitter just to watch you tweet about the Green Bay Packers the rest of the year.
Oh,
That's one of my favorite things of fall.
And also,
Oh.
you mentioned.
This
I
is
think he
season
does it on
one.
Threads now.
I think it's on Threads, first of all, now, which is Instagram.
I don't
so
even
we
have
already
Threads.
that.
I'm gonna have to get that just to.
You're gonna have to
just
get Threads.
that out.
And second of all, I didn't have much to complain about last week. So, tomorrow
I don't think
night's
you're
the
gonna have
game.
much to complain about this year. In all honesty.
We'll see. We'll see how we handle a running quarterback tomorrow night in Jaden Daniels. And if we stop him, then I'm buying a ticket to the Super Bowl. No questions asked.
Can you just buy a ticket to the Super Bowl?
Sure, why not?
I
My
thought it
kids
was
don't
like
need
you
to go
had
to
to like
college.
know somebody or something.
College is overrated. Send him to a trade school.
Excuse me, I am a Green Bay Packer owner. Okay,
He is an owner, official.
I show
owner.
them that piece of paper and they laugh me out of the building, but I'm somebody. Okay, they say you and like 300 other thousand people.
You could be
dumbass.
just a fan.
That's listen. They're gonna actually ask me as an owner to be the halftime show. This is where I break the news.
I can teach you how to spin a rifle.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna hit the spin-a-rooney on stage, but yes, in fact. Anyways, back to Supernatural. Because listen, okay, speaking of Supernatural, though, there are supernatural powers that works when we trade a quarterback and they go to their third team. That's when our powers activate. I don't think it has to. So here's the thing: Brett Favre went from the Packers to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers went from the Packers to the Jets.
Jeans ads.
Okay. Stay with me.
Oh,
Brett Favre then went to the Vikings.
Brett Favre. You said Brett Favre.
Brett Favre
Doesn't
then went to the Vikings.
Doesn't he do like Jean commercials for Walmart
He also he frauds welfare, but that's neither here nor there. And he sends DICK pictures to unwilling participants. But anyways, what? You can't defraud welfare if you have braces as an adult?
I don't know. It showed an innocence as an adult.
He went to the Vikings. Packers won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers now has gone to the Steelers, his third team, and we're looking pretty hot. Just saying.
All right.
Anyways.
All right, so if nobody wants to say anything about Dick Roman.
Dick Roman's actually one of my favorite characters in all of Supernatural. That's a one season kind of a guy. I just like the way he plays the character. He's like so easy to hate, but he plays it so well.
That's the best kind.
Unfortunately, Bobby gets got by Dick Roman.
Yeah.
But
we've gone this entire show without mentioning Jim Beaver as Bobby. Like, I mean, what a character.
A phenomenal character.
When he died, the problem Supernatural has, in my opinion, is when they kill off a big character, it doesn't feel like they're killing off a big character.
Shock moment, though. I mean, well, that's the nice thing about Supernatural is because he's eventually going to come back. But my wife, later on when they open up the portal and the people from the alternate universe come in, and I'm like, it's Bobby, and my wife's like, that's fake Bobby. That's not real Bobby.
Yeah,
she's right.
Like, oh, come on.
One thing I'll say about season 7, it has Bobby dying, but it also introduces us to Charlie.
Yes.
And one of my biggest
Garth, right?
And Garth,
no.
yeah. One of my biggest bummer.
Garth was he season 7? It was the episode we meet Garth in the episode we meet the guy from Hamilton.
I feel like he might have been earlier than season 7.
I think he might have been.
Garth was around for a long while. He's another pound for pound.
Yeah. It is because the episode I'm thinking of is Party on Garth, but that's when
we had already met him.
The description Dean's one-time hunter partner Garth.
Right.
So they had one episode. So this is his second episode. Yeah.
But one thing I'm kind of bummed about, I wish Charlie and Bobby had gotten some stuff together because I think that would have been a really cool combo. And they only got the one episode. Yeah. They only got the one episode and Bobby was dead.
Correct.
Oh, that's a good
absolutely
point.
correct.
I didn't even think about that, dude.
Bobby's the one that caused her to get her arm broken.
Yep.
Right, because he went rogue and pushed Dick Roman because he snuck himself into the bag.
The building. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I like when he's like, oh, just so you know, there's a flask in there. Be careful, don't lose it. And she's like, good idea. And she takes a swig from it.
Her intro is one of my favorite intros of any character.
Walking on Sunshine.
Walking on Sunshine. She's just jamming in the elevator, going up to her desk. Like, I mean,
she's like the best. She's so free spirited and chill, and like
she's been drunk at Comic-Con. And I like Dean's
Slave Leia tattoo.
If you have to rank people's deaths like saddest deaths, she definitely is up there. What I loved, I guess in a bad way, what I loved about it was after she dies and Dean just goes berserk mode, and it was just that was such a good episode.
Outside of Kevin, I think Charlie hits him harder than anybody.
Yeah,
well, other than Cass.
Yeah.
I think Cass I would say I think
Crowley and Charlie hit me harder than Cass. I'm sorry.
The only thing I was okay about with Crowley is the way he went out. He went out Crowley style.
Yeah, he went out
Crowley style.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't a surprise. Whereas other people, like when Jim Beaver goes out, it was a shock. Like you weren't expecting that to happen.
Yes.
Right.
And Charlie, you weren't expecting to necessarily happen.
My thing with Charlie is you don't think it's even the thing because it happens off screen. So I didn't In my when it happened, I texted Lauren. I was like, "That's no way," and it was. And I go, "What? She's dead off."
But she does come back.
I know, but it's not her though. You know what I mean? And they also kill her off screen, which I feel like sucks. Yeah. Because at that point, that's what I mean by when their deaths sometimes feel a little unearned, because you kill one of your most popular characters off screen, it doesn't feel real. And I get she came back, but it wasn't actually her, and it just is like,
right. Yeah.
No way, that didn't just happen. And I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's set right with anybody, honestly. Charlie's death.
No.
But I do think it hit Dean really hard, but I think Dean was also pissed at Sam and Cass and everybody who worked behind his back, because he told them not to mess with it. But I think that Cass, when he died the day Jack was born, I think that affected Dean more. But that was like the 17th time he had died. And that was like, I feel like the first time it really hit Dean.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what another death was?
What?
Oh, what do you love?
I was just saying that, like, after a big death, Jensen's acting is incredible. The way he transforms into that empathy, that sadness, like, insane. Yeah. And that's another reason why I'm like, how is this dude not taking over Hollywood? Because he has
because he was too busy doing Supernatural for him.
I get it. I get he's on the boys.
He was in the running for Hawkeye. He was in the running for Hawkeye for the MCU.
And I believe he turned it down because he couldn't.
Yeah, I think so.
He did say he did not try out for Captain America. There are rumors around that.
I love Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. Don't get me wrong.
I do too.
Change it, but I would have liked to see Jensen Ackles' version of Hawkeye.
He would have been good, but I feel like it would have been a completely different character if it was Jensen, because Jensen was younger, hotter. Right, Like, I feel like it would have gone in a very different direction and less available.
Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten Hawkeye's family or anything, I don't think.
Right. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, and I love Hawkeye's family.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah, and obviously that became incredibly relevant in Endgame and whatnot. Well, and the spinoff.
Oh yeah. Well, not the Hawkeye.
The Hawkeye show.
The show. Yeah. Yes.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what Jensen delivers in Vought Rising, because he said we're going to see a very different Soldier Boy in Vought Rising that we're going to see in The Boys season 5. So I'm guessing that you have more of that innocence, because obviously when we meet him in The Boys, he's a dick. But this is before he became super famous, before he became popular, when he was just trying to get away from the shit his dad was giving him. Which we saw that with Dean Winchester, that's for sure. Yeah. Disapproving fathers seem to be Dean or Jensen Ackles' go-to to acting great.
Yeah, I love a disappointed father. Come on, it would have been better than my dad.
I would have loved him in just about anything.
One other scene I want to shout out for Jensen, when he's beating the crap out of Baby, like in season, I think it's at the end of season 1. Season 1 or season 2.
I think it's the first episode of season 2.
Yes. Yeah. When he's trying to rebuild the car.
Or maybe the second episode, the clown episode, before they go on do the clown thing.
Yeah. When he is just going at Baby just because he's so angry about everything. Like,
everybody loves a clown.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
And he was working on the car and trying to make it better. And he's just like, but it's because of,
Linda Cardellini. God, Grandma's boy, Linda Cardellini.
Scooby-Doo Linda Cardellini.
When she
that's what I was thinking.
Bad.
Velma?
When
Velma?
Scooby-Doo Linda Cardellini turns like bad Velma, forget about it.
Damn.
Forget about it.
Velma sure does love Sam's shoulders.
Oh, God. Anyways, what were we talking about again?
Season 8, Dean and Benny get out of purgatory. Sam has a dog and ends up dating Amelia for a while. Eventually, Cass gets out too, thanks to Naomi, but she's an evil angel and controls Cass until Dean manages to break the control she has over him, as Cass is trying to kill Dean. Then the boys decide to seal up hell forever. They meet Metatron. Gross. The final test to seal up hell is to cure a demon. Of course, they decide to cure Crowley. Dean learns this will kill Sam. Actually, he learns it from Naomi. So as Crowley is about to be cured, Dean stops him. Metatron takes Cass's grace. Sam is not feeling so great. Metatron casts all the angels out of heaven, and they fall to earth.
All I am going to say about season 8 is that Metatron is the fucking worst. I think he might be
loathe Metatron.
Him and Naomi,
dude.
I think he might be my most hated character on the show. Like,
absolutely
anybody. Like, I love Curtis Armstrong. Like, don't get me wrong, fantastic actor, love him. But Metatron is just the worst.
Well, I feel like they tried to have him redeem himself with the whole Amara thing, but it was like, no, you're too far gone. You killed Dean.
Too far gone.
You can't kill Dean and come back unless you're Walt and Roy, apparently, because nobody really cares about them.
What are we on season 9?
8. Do you want me to say
Season
8?
In season 8 you get LARP in the real world.
That's
a real girl.
That's
Sorry,
a good one.
Yep. Great episode.
I actually liked the Remember the Titans episode. I thought that was a pretty good one. But Everybody Hates Hitler is a fantastic
yes.
Oh, yes.
Both Hitler ones are great.
Yep, that was the first one because that's the first time you see the Golem, I believe.
And that's when we meet the cardigan guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kevin's mom is in season 8. She's fantastic.
Oh,
Listen,
Mrs. Tran.
The trans got it so dirty, dude. They didn't deserve the things that happened to them. Okay. Really
Kevin might have gotten the shortest end of the stick out of anybody.
I kept telling Matt every time we talk about Kevin, I'm like, oh, it gets worse. Oh, how can it get worse? Oh, it gets worse. How?
I know. I was like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And then it
Chuck
got
just
worse.
sent him to heaven. No, it gets worse.
No, like it got worse, and I don't know why they had to do that.
Deserve so much better.
I don't know why they chose to do him so dirty. I don't know.
That's messed up. I mean, great story, but it was messed up.
It was. And then I do like, because in this one, it's funny because Dean is at the LARPing. I do enjoy a little bit of them leaning into the nerd things. Okay. I really do.
Yeah.
I liked when Sam told Charlie and Dean, apparently he was killed by Belladonna. And they both immediately like, the porn star? And they were both so serious. And when I've watched that clip so many times come up on Reels, and every time I have to take turns watching both of their reactions because it's so funny. When Sam's like, no, the poison, and they're like, oh.
The relationship that Charlie has with both of them, but especially her and Dean, is one of my favorites of the entire show. Like, he is the sister that they never had and always wanted.
Yeah.
Right. And there's zero sexual tension because immediately she's like, I'm into girls. And they're like,
cool.
Right. Whereas
He's
Dean's,
just like,
I feel like, into everybody. Like, Dean is not, if you're hot, Dean's into you, I feel like.
Well, that's evidenced by his orgy.
Right. But I love that because they also respect her so much because she's so smart and she's so funny.
Yeah.
And
she saves the day a lot too, especially in the Leviathans,
she hooks them up with their freaking credit cards that are like foolproof until Chuck says F you.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah. Charlie's fantastic.
I do.
Yeah.
She again, that's why her death pissed me off, man.
All her episodes are great. Wizard of Oz, and then she calls them Groot and Rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, and then the episode where she's stuck in the video game, and then Dean has to be like all dressed like he's like World War II.
Yep. Yeah, and she's in the black tank top.
So much fun.
Sounds great.
Solid.
All right, 9. Cass is human. Crowley's having feelings, and Gadriel is inside Sam fixing him. Dean gets the Mark of Cain to stop Abaddon. Metatron kills Dean because he's a dick. But Crowley knows that doesn't mean anything, and we end with a dead Dean waking up with black eyes. That was probably my favorite finale.
Yes,
and I was
really
happy. I was not watching the show live because I could immediately watch the next episode.
It was that was a great ender, especially because Sam is trying to summon Crowley, and Crowley is there but won't show himself. And then Sam walks away, and then Crowley looks down and tells Dean to wake up, and then wakes up with the black eyes. And you're just, what a great ending!
Oh, seriously,
absolutely
Your
killer.
brother's in the other room trying to summon me
again.
No, I got to shout out one of my favorite Crowley lines of all time is, "Am I the only gay piece on the board who doesn't underestimate those damn nightmares?"
Yes. See, like
I like when he yells, "They ate my tailor." Oh, Plan D for dumbass. I think that's my favorite line. Maybe you could try Plan D for dumbass. When Crowley
again, that's why Crowley is like the best character, man. He's just so.
One other great one between Bobby and him. Why'd you have to take a picture?
Why'd you have to use tongue? Mark Shepard has that picture on his phone at all times.
I would too.
Yeah, amazing. I'd make it my screensaver.
I saw him in Utah I've never seen somebody pull a picture up so fast. It's in his favorite.
You had that ready to go, huh?
He did.
That's hilarious.
top 10, 15 moment of the entire show. Easy.
Yes, easily. Now,
right.
I don't really have any other thoughts about season 9. Honestly, it was like season 9 was kind of those like Metatron's.
We met
Still
Kane. I liked meeting
like
Kane.
we did get Kane. I do like the introduction of Kane, but season 10
perfect casting
is
Can
probably
Can I just give Tim Amundsen all the praise in the world? He's one of my favorite actors on the planet.
He plays Kane really well.
He's incredible, Kane. And if you guys have ever seen Psych out there, Psych and Supernatural actually share a ton of actors, and Tim Amundsen is one of the lead characters on Psych, and he's fantastic.
I didn't realize that. I never. That's
he also
plays.
He also plays Blackbeard on Black Sails.
Okay, see that one I knew.
I've loved him. I've loved Tim Amundsen since Luck of the Irish, like back on Disney Channel.
He was in Luck of the Irish.
He was the bad guy in Luck of the Irish. Yeah,
that was him. Wow.
Yeah,
I made my kids watch that on St. Patrick's Day this year.
Yeah, that's Tim Amundsen.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my all-time favorites.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
He's so good.
That is awesome. He goes to a lot of conventions too, which I love.
Yeah.
Dang, I had no idea that was him. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speechless. Lauren, take us away because I don't know how to follow this up. I that's crazy. I had no idea.
Follow up by season 10.
Yep.
Dean and Crowley have a super fun orgy-filled summer until Sam and Cass cure Dean, but he still has the mark. Rowena informs them it's a curse, which curses can be broken.
Aergus.
So they enlist Charlie, and they secretly break the curse, and the darkness is unleashed.
But Emily Swallow really hot in Supernatural. Just to put that out.
When I realized that was
not
the
in The Mandalorian.
When I realized that was her, that was one of my mind blown moments.
Snack. Absolutely.
But no, I'm in the middle of season 10 right now, and I just watched 2 of like my favorite episodes. The play at the all girls school.
Oh, fan fiction.
When they do fan fiction. Just
that's got to be like a top 10, for sure, close to top 5 episode of
the fourth wall break that Jensen Ackles does when he looks at the camera after talking about
the
girl.
Dust Yell.
That
was apparently not scripted.
Every single time. One of my favorite moments of the entire show. And then Ask Jeeves when they go to that fancy house in Vermont.
Oh,
That's very underrated. Like a lot of people don't talk about that one. Yeah.
Lauren, you and I were raving about that episode. I feel like on our recap, we really enjoyed the Ask Jeeves episode. And
I thought it was great. Yeah. And apparently there's a bunch of like Easter eggs in it.
I just watched those last night. Those were so fun.
Oh, nice. I also, this is the season 2 when Demon Dean, it's that kid who says you killed, was it his mom or dad or something like that?
He killed his dad.
His dad.
And Dean's just straight whooping his ass every time.
I call that guy the Dollar General Jeremy Renner.
Get my father.
That's like the Dollar General Jeremy Renner. That's
the Dollar General. He just he kidnaps Sam, which of course Sam come on, bro, be better. But like the
Sam
fact
had
that
a broken arm thanks to Osric.
That's true.
Thanks to Kevin Tran in real life.
But every time he goes up against Dean just beats his ass, and it's not even a fight, dude.
It's not even a contest.
He's like, He calls him Dino.
Almost so pathetic because he keeps coming back for more and talking shit. Dean's just like,
that's what he does the Inigo Montoya line. What do you think was gonna happen? You were gonna stroll up here.
And then there's Sam tied up, and it's just like, Sam, god damn it, dude, you keep getting punked every episode, and Dean's just out here just whooping ass. It's so good, man.
Yeah, that whole fight was great from a Dean perspective.
Yeah, and it also I really enjoy when Dean's not holding back at the same time because Dean can scrap. He really is a good fighter, and this is proof of that when he's got that demon in him, and he go demon time.
Mm-hmm. Even before that, though, when we saw him at Kane's house when he's fighting all those demons inside the house, like that's an amazing. And like Kane's just sitting there like
when he gets the mark of Kane.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal fight scene.
That's a really great episode. That's the one time you see Crowley scared. Like legitimately terrified. It's Kane who does it.
That's true.
He's like, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
11. The darkness is unleashed. Darkness is a baby who eats souls. However, she quickly grows up. And her and Dean got a little thing going on, but Dean doesn't really seem to understand why.
Because she's a baby.
must be stopped, so they think. Even with Cassifer and Chuck, it's very difficult to stop her, so they turn Dean into a bomb with a bunch of ghosts in his chest. But Amara senses it, so then he decides, I'm just going to help Amara and Chuck reconcile. They reconcile, they disappear, and Amara gives Dean back the worst possible gift ever, his mom.
Yep.
Listen, you know,
Guess who's
she's
back?
not-
And then we can skip
Mary's
season
back.
12 recap and go right to season 13. But
Okay,
before we
thank
get
you.
there, season 11 has 2 fantastic episodes that are throwaway episodes technically. You get Just My Imagination, which is
Yes.
fucking amazing.
With him,
Just
so
Nate Torrance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just an
Zana.
amazing episode. And then one of my personal favorites, probably close to a top 5 for me, is Beyond the Mat. The wrestling show.
Oh, I
is
loved-
hilarious. Hilarious. And
yes.
like the way Dean just gets so jacked and excited. It's a great episode. I love that episode. It's just one of those fun ones for me.
One of the
Yeah.
one I want to shout out, Baby, when it's all from the
Oh,
perspective
yeah.
of the
Oh,
Baby is-
absolutely, yes.
That
Baby is
episode
What
is
a way to do an episode.
an episode, just a masterclass on film, filmography.
Yeah.
It is well shot.
Yeah.
All the angles are so good, and just looking from the car outside at the fight that's going on around the car and the things that happen inside the car.
Because that's the Werepire
Legitimate.
episode, right?
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
a
I think so,
werepire.
yeah.
It's a Noxier or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
werepire, you might say.
Yeah.
It's just a
What was the one they
masterclass.
called the Jefferson Starship?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah.
Eve. Eve was creating Jefferson starships.
Yes.
Great.
And then Sam's like, Jefferson Starship.
You think they
great
would have picked a
season.
shorter band name, but
What did Dean say? Because they're hard to get rid of or something? They're annoying
yeah, something like that.
and they're hard to get rid of.
We could have just kept, I don't know, him for DT out there. That would have been a great band name or whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Trap these days, but oh god, yeah, we can skip season 12 though. There's no redeeming qualities of season 12.
Catch sucks.
Catch is awful.
He does.
Mick,
Well, I'll just
I
do
liked
Mommy
Mick.
Dearest
Mick,
is
I come
bad.
around to Mick,
Yeah.
okay? And I didn't know why
Oh,
everybody
Jack is
hated.
born at the end of 12.
Yeah,
Right. Yes.
So you have Lucifer possessed, Vince Vincente, the president.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if Jack did a DNA test, do you think the president would come up?
Good question.
I don't
Great
know.
question.
Yeah.
Because he looks more
Ooh.
like the president than he does Mark Pellegrino. Well, actually, he looks just like Misha, which is just weird.
I mean, Misha is his dad after all.
I mean, maybe that's what it was. It was, he conformed to look like the guy that his mom wanted to be his dad, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
It
Kelly
is-
Klein, right?
Well, okay, so she's not. There are some good moments, I guess, and this is where Eileen, right? So Eileen accidentally kills the one guy, which I think this is again just the
That guy was a douche.
stupidity
He
of.
had it coming.
This is where the men of letters are so stupid
Mm-hmm.
because they killed one of our own. Blah, blah, blah. Hey,
She has
dumbass!
to die.
You
It's the
knew that
code.
she killed one of your own, but you didn't see the fucking demon. Excuse my language.
Dexter
You
has
don't
a
kick us
better
off.
code than these people.
The demon that disappeared. She
Mm-hmm.
was aiming to save everybody, and the demon disappeared. Come on, bro. And then that stupid lady, and then Mick dies by catch. Mick, I was coming around on. Mick finally realized that the Winchesters were good, and then
He had
they're
a
like,
shot.
we're gonna kill all the American hunters, and it's just kind of one of those things where you're like, okay, you're Britain, you're this tiny island. What are you gonna do then? Okay, they're gonna run rampant in America because you clearly don't have enough people as it is. Stupid. The British men of
only-
letters suck.
Joined the Men of Letters because he was an orphan. Thank you.
Yeah, and she like gaslit him his entire life. Oh my god, look at us. We're sharing the same beers. Damn,
Gabrielle just brought it to me. Also,
Hey.
the purchaser of this beautiful pillow behind me.
that's true.
We're live right now. Yeah, you can't come on.
And hi, Brielle.
Matt says hi. She says hi. But yeah,
what a,
I love
what a
Mick.
waste of a season.
And honestly, when I rewatched it, I was like, I didn't realize he was only in a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Right. It's one of those you feel like he's in more, but he's really not.
That's
It's
true. You feel like
amazing.
he's in
Like-
multiple seasons.
Well,
There
like
are, like,
Henry.
There are like what
Because
15, 20 characters. There are like 15 or 20 characters on this show that you feel like they were on for at least 2 or 3 seasons and they have like 10 appearances.
Or like
Yeah.
Henry Winchester was only in 2 episodes, but I feel like because he,
Yeah, I just watched his.
He's only in 2?
I think so. I
I
think
thought he
he's
was in more because there was that whole.
I could be wrong.
It's-
It could be 3.
It feels like
he's in a
more.
flashback, and then he's in the
Wow.
episode where they bring him he introduces them to the bunker.
I thought there was one more aside from that. I thought
He's in the Winchesters. Did anybody watch the Winchesters or just me?
I have to check out the Winchester sometime. I mean, I know it's not
It's not
super
great,
long.
but it's worth watching.
It's
If you
got
like
Meg Donnelly
Supernatural.
from Zombies in it, so I probably should
Okay.
have, but I didn't.
all right.
Yeah, we saw her at Magic Kingdom. I'm like, that's Mary
You
Winchester.
saw her?
I told you that months ago. We
I
saw
thought
her.
she
She
in-
was
in the-
a finalist in Masked Singer, the most recent season.
Listen, my daughter lives for the Zombies and Descendants franchise, and honestly, Zombies 4 came out, and her and Milo Manheim are basically tossing it to the next generation, and I wasn't down. I wasn't down for that, man. Zed and Addison, I don't want to see them go.
So I just looked up. Yeah, Henry Winchester is in 1 episode of season 8 and 1 episode.
Wow,
Wow,
no
the
way.
suspense is
I
killing
thought
me.
he.
Okay. Maybe I froze for a second.
No, it
Yeah.
was it was him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
no. 1 episode of season 8, 1 episode of season 9. That's it.
Okay, so it was only 2.
Huh.
And the season
All right.
9 was a flashback with Abaddon.
Right.
Yeah, he was fantastic though. And I
Loved
loved
him.
that they I love how well they go back with flashbacks and pull in things and make things more relevant and make more sense.
Yeah.
It's
They
like,
do a
of course,
great job
John
with that.
Winchester was angry. His dad abandoned him. No, he didn't. And it
Mhm.
makes more sense that his dad was so good at hunting.
Yep.
Or their dad.
Yeah.
But
Wow, that's crazy. Only 2 episodes. That is wow. I don't know. It really felt like more because I feel like there was a few episodes of the Alpha Vampire that I feel like Henry kept popping up in, but I guess not. And
Yeah.
Huh.
No, it's
Wow.
amazing what the show does.
yeah.
can we move on from season 12? Are we done with
So
season 12? please?
13. A baby
13.
is born.
Oh,
Jack
that's
isn't so
fresh.
bad, but he's full grown and he brings back Cass. So
He
there's
shows up
lots
to fast
of
food joints naked.
yes. Well, he was in his birthday suit. So there's a lot of back and forth from
Fair.
our world to Apocalypse World, which opened during Jack's labor. Lucifer wants Jack. They meet Scooby-Doo. Gabriel is back. Lucifer takes Jack's power, then takes Sam and Jack. So Dean suggests Otherworld Michael wear Dean to the prom to stop Lucifer.
Oh.
He succeeds, but then Michael decides to stay inside Dean because who wouldn't want to stay inside Dean?
This is where Dean becomes god dang, what's that damn show?
What? Start over?
It's Dean becomes he just starts dressing like he's on
Oh, Peaky
Cillian
Blinders.
Murphy.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Peaky
With
Blinders. Jeez,
Michael, yeah.
Louise.
He was this is the worst version of Dean.
I didn't like this. I didn't like the way he dressed. Like,
I didn't mind the attire at all, but obviously he's a D-bag and a half.
Yeah, he's a
Very
douchebag
true.
and a half for sure.
yeah. No, what did you think about this version of Dean compared to others?
I agree with the take of like he's total D-bag, but that's what I love about it is he played it so well.
He did.
Yeah.
They did
He did.
did.
such a good
Yeah.
job. And
Yeah.
also the height of I'd have to look at the when this season dropped. It was 2018, so I'd also have to look at when Peaky Blinders came out because it was probably around the same time because we
Oh,
were
that makes
big Peaky
sense.
Blinders in our house. So
Okay.
And
I
Yeah.
really like
actually
the
have never seen
entire-
it.
so it's a great series. Great series.
I haven't
Peaky
seen it
Blind-
either, but aren't the same people doing a Guinness show soon?
They
I'm
are,
definitely
yes,
gonna watch
yeah.
that.
The
Are
movie
they?
Peaky Blinders
Yeah,
came out in
about the Guinness
2015.
family. Yep.
What's
Wait,
that?
it came out when?
13.
The show?
Did it really?
Oh no, the movie.
Oh no, that's
Um,
separate.
Oh,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
did
yeah.
the show first come out? Because I thought the show.
The show's got to be like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Because
Wait,
yeah,
actually-
that's what I thought.
Actually, it looks like it was the show. Yeah. Like 36 episodes. Yeah, 2013 to 2022.
Wow,
Yeah.
and only
They must
36
be
episodes in that time.
clumping in whatever was 13 because there's no way.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I
I
thought
know
it came out
nothing
a little
about
later.
Peaky Blinders.
I haven't watched it, but I
except that they
knew
wear those hats.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it reminds me of Gangs of New York as well.
When does it take place? Does it take place in like the 20s or the 30s?
Yeah, 1920s in England. Yeah,
Is it like in England? So it's not a prohibition thing.
It does involve prohibition because they're
Oh.
supplying to the states. That's actually
Gotcha.
part of the show.
So then that
Um,
makes more sense that same people would be doing a Guinness show.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird because it starts off as they're there are horse betting, and they basically fix the races, like without spoiling anything, because that's not a big part of the show. But
Right.
that's how it starts. And but yeah, that's such a great show. It's definitely worth the watch, Matt, for sure.
I've had people recommend it, but I guess I'm always just too busy rewatching Supernatural
Well,
and
and
The Boys.
I think the positive about it is it's like each season's only 6 episodes, and I think there's only 4 seasons.
And they're on
Maybe 5
Netflix?
seasons.
Are they
Yeah,
like the Sherlock where it's an hour and a half?
they're an
episode?
hour. They're an hour.
Okay. That
So it's
makes
like
sense.
movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
But you
6
can, I mean, 6 episodes, you could blow through that.
Yeah.
6 seasons, 6 episodes each.
Yeah, there you go.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's not bad. All right.
I gotta find time. My gosh, I don't have the time of day.
Well, you're done with Supernatural now, so you have time.
Yeah.
You have more
no,
time.
you'd think so, but God
And-
bless. There's
and also-
I know.
trainers to be watched.
Also, I
and
have to shout out season 13.
I'm training for a
Scoo-
stupid half marathon. Like
Oh,
an idiot.
Scooby Natural?
Scooby Natural is
that
one
was
of
in
the
season 13.
greatest.
Okay,
Yeah.
I skipped ahead and watched Scooby Natural only in a vacuum.
We did
because
an
Lauren and I did an
episode on it.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo.
I think
and
we did it for
Supernatural.
September 13th.
It's
the
I was
anniversary of
living in
both.
the hotels when I first moved to Virginia, so I didn't even get to my house yet. I was in the hotels here in Virginia. So this was September 2023 is when I first watched that one.
But I did watch it before to make
love.
sure it wasn't going to spoil anything. 'Cause you were seasons behind at that point. So
I was a
like,
couple
okay,
seasons behind. Yeah.
you're good. This is standalone. And like
Yeah.
side note, so I was actually at Universal on Sunday and I wore my Supernatural shirt intentionally. Did the meet and greet with Scooby-Doo. Immediately, Velma looks at my shirt and goes, Sam and his shoulders. And then Fred puts his shoulders up really high and goes, who do I look like? And is pretending and they were and then Daphne goes, Sam's all right, but that Dean. And
Oh my God.
it was amazing.
That's
Meanwhile, my
great.
8-year-old's there with a milkshake, and Shaggy's like, "What's in your cup over there?" Like they're all talking to me about my shirt. But it was fantastic. So, and shout out to Jeremy Adams who wrote the episode, made it happen. He writes comic books. We got to interview him recently, and like this,
It's been
and
requested
it took a
that I
while
put the
to
helmet
make.
on, so just ignore me. Anyways, DT was wondering why it wasn't doing
Can
this
you hear
episode.
with that
with the
on, or are
helmet
you deaf and blind?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
We're good. Continue. I said
Sure.
ignore me. Just carry on.
Carry
All right,
on, my wayward son. All right. So yeah, 13. Jack isn't so bad. He's full grown. Oh, I already said all this. Any
Yeah.
more on 13? Because 13 is great.
Yeah, 13's crazy.
All right, 14. Michael Dean is making new monsters. Dean manages to get him locked up in the cooler at Rocky's bar, which we
You're
talked
not
about before,
sending me to the cooler.
which is up in his head. But Dean obviously knows this is temporary. That's when he makes the Malik box. John shows up for a family dinner. It doesn't last long, though. He has to go back. Jack is chipping away at his soul to help and then eventually his soul is gone. Then he accidentally kills Mary because she was being annoying and not giving him space. She was upset he killed Nick, who was resurrecting Lucifer. Jack acted reasonably in killing Nick. Because much
He
like
really did.
Peacemaker and not like Batman, he keeps his enemies 6 feet under.
Dang it,
They
my
try to
Peacemaker
control
helmet's
Jack,
downstairs.
but of course it backfires. Jack makes everyone stop lying,
knows it.
and that is when we learn that the president made a deal with Crowley. Chuck
Yes.
shows up, kills Jack, and then unleashes hell on Earth.
Well, to be fair to Jack, I feel like we really skipped over in season 13 the fact that Dean was so awful to Jack. And he even told him how he would kill him, no questions asked.
And he
Sam
got
was
really nice. He's meaner
Yeah.
to him in 15, I think.
Yeah.
And like,
I'd
not
agree
for,
with that.
not for nothing, but like Jack didn't know what was going on. Okay,
I
at
hated how
all.
Dean treated Jack. I hated it.
It wasn't
Yeah,
fair.
that was pretty messed up. Yeah,
Like, he's an infant.
because Jack had he had no responsibility for what he was, and like that was
Right.
And then he
it
was
wasn't
even
on
trying
him.
to explain, like, hey, my mom and Crowley, and also I don't blame him in season 14 for killing Mary because he was trying to tell her to get away, and she kept like, no.
She wouldn't
And
give him
so
space. And
ultimately,
she was mad that he killed Nick.
she
If he
got
hadn't
cooked.
killed Nick, Lucifer would have been back.
Yeah, and that was a whole other mess of problems. Listen, Jack solved a lot of problems, and Dean just didn't appreciate him enough.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that relationship was always a little screwy.
Yes,
Yeah,
and not to make
yeah.
excuses, I feel like Dean was just upset about, Cass dying and then Mary being gone. But the fact that you're praying for a demon to come back and not giving this brand new child a chance
Yeah.
is not fair. But I did love how Sam stepped up, because Sam was like, and he even said to Dean, "Look, I was drinking demon blood and you were there for me. Dad told you to kill
Yeah.
me and you didn't kill me. Like,
Mhm.
let's stick up for Jack." But
Not to mention, like, Dean had saved other demons and vampires and stuff that he didn't think were
Benny.
evil.
Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I
That's the
hated how
thing.
Sam treated Benny.
That's the thing that always makes me chuckle about all stuff is they do a lot of the same stuff every single season, and then they always get mad at each other for it. Like
Like
they always
jealous.
lie to each other about it too.
Right. It's like, you're my best friend. How dare you have another best friend kind of thing.
No.
I don't know.
Right.
But I mean, we do see in season 15 that Chuck was influencing a lot of Dean's anger, but I still don't want to make excuses for that, because I think that outside of killing Amy Pond, my least favorite thing is when Dean treats Jack like shit.
Was season 14 when the boys like all their luck wore off? Was that this season?
That was
And they had
15.
That's 15.
Oh, okay. I'm a season
That's a
ahead.
great episode.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I absolutely love it.
15, season
Hero's
15
journey.
is littered with great episodes.
Mm-hmm. It really is. You get Mrs.
Yeah.
Butter.
I thought season 15,
Butter,
season
yeah.
15 from front to back was amazing. I really, really enjoyed, except for not from front to back.
The finale.
I'm sorry.
Ass.
Yes.
Although,
No,
have you heard?
episode 19 should have been the finale. That's the finale
Yeah.
we should have gotten.
But have you heard the story about what they were gonna do for the finale?
Yes, and it makes me even more sad.
Oh my god, they were gonna get literally like everybody,
Kansas.
I still feel like
everybody
they could
important
have.
that had ever been
It
on
was
the show.
COVID.
Yeah,
They said they
Yeah,
couldn't.
they had to
because-
throw it together so fast because
yeah,
they were, prior to that season being recorded, they had just signed a deal to go 5 years, and then COVID happened, and then it caused them to call it quits. Or maybe it was 2 years before this. Maybe it was before season 14. They had signed a 5-year deal, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they were-
and so
they
you were
were-
super excited, but then that happened.
they were literally gonna get like every major actor who had ever been on the show, like all the important people, and they were gonna.
I
be
feel
like
like
in
they
a
still
bar
could
and
have.
hanging out.
And the
I
band
mean,
Kansas was going to be
they-
there.
they-
Yeah,
Actually,
they were gonna
have
fucking carry
Kansas there.
on.
Yeah, like I wish they could just get together and make that episode anyway as a standalone.
No, because in my head canon, what actually happens is all a fever dream, and Dean never died, and
look at
Sam never
Matt,
grew
I have
old
to
and
look at you
died.
guys while he's talking.
Okay, so I feel like they rode off into the sunset, and they're still fighting demons to this day. That's my head canon. And when they eventually
You
reboot
look
the
more like
series,
Bullseye than Daredevil in that. Like when Bullseye dresses as Daredevil.
because I haven't got
Season
the red
3.
film.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got the red film yet for the eyes to make it like red. I just haven't
Right.
done that yet. So don't worry. That's coming. Yeah, you see,
I don't
after
think that's what it is. I think it's your jawline is more like the Bullseye character than Charlie Cox.
you know what? That's fine. I'll kill in
That's
the name of
not
peace.
bad. It's just I'm looking at you and I'm like, you look evil.
I look like a chicken in this. Like, bark, 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 bark. I just got
When
like
you do that, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like
Oh
my
my
eyes,
God.
my eyes look like chicken eyes. I'm like, bark, bark,
Yeah.
bark, 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 bark. I don't know.
Which,
Anyways.
speaking of chicken, can I shout out the
I
episode
had no
where?
idea what you were saying.
Speaking of chicken, can I shout out the episode where Dean can talk to animals?
Yeah.
Yes, Dog
Just-
Dean afternoon.
Dog,
Yes.
yeah, and the one where he's talking, where Cass is talking to the cat for a second, and then and then we
Dumbass.
hear
Yes.
dumbass.
Oh, we
The
skipped
Looney
over
Tunes one is so underrated.
one of the earlier episodes where that guy's familiar and him were getting freaky, and that was
crazy.
weird.
Oh,
too,
yeah, with the
speaking
dog.
of, yeah, that shit was weird, man.
A
Yeah.
little
Really
weird.
weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
They definitely
was-
had some moments that were a little bit awkward.
It was,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah, the witch.
Uh,
Yeah,
Lauren, take us into the final season. Why don't you?
God is the bad guy. God was never on your side.
I
Jack
coulda
comes
told
back
you
with a
that.
mission from Billy. Chuck wants to destroy all the universes, and Billy is attacking too. Sir,
Amara
this
comes
is a
back.
radio shed. Cass sacrifices himself for Dean. Dean and Sam fight God, and Jack sucks up all Chuck's power like he did when Michael and Lucifer fought. Jack is the new god. He walks away. Cue montage. Dean dies. Sam grows old. Bobby welcomes Dean to heaven, and we never see Cass again.
Which isn't fair because Cass is helping Jack rebuild heaven. And literally,
I hated that we never saw Cass.
Their son is literally God, and they're just going to let Dean die in that manner. I'm not buying it, dude. No,
Dean wanted to die.
No,
I personally think Dean, after Cass sacrificed himself, he wanted Sam to move on and have a life.
No.
Cass never came back to even tell him, "Hey, dude, I'm okay. Jack pulled me out of the empty
because of
COVID.
COVID.
You're in heaven."
No.
And Dean was done. Dean didn't care.
COVID royally screwed the
in the rebooted.
But they were going to kill Dean anyways.
No. In the rebooted Supernatural, Cass says, "Hey, dude, it's all good. I got this." Dean goes on to live a life. They hunt a little bit. They have families. Nope. None of that happens. Dean doesn't die for some rebar after getting stuck looking at a freaking vampire from season 2.
Season 1. But like, how does he even remember her name? It should have been Amy Pond's son.
I was going to say that. They missed a huge opportunity that Amy Pond's son should have came because he said, when I grow older, I'm going to come and kill you. And that would have been a good callback.
Way to tie it all together, man. You could have tied that all together.
And I remember the one I forgot to mention about the that could have spun off into something else. The Chicago Monster War episode. I just watched that recently.
Bloodlines.
Yeah, Bloodlines. They should have had that dude Ennis, who like became a hunter basically in that episode. I think they should have done a whole spin-off series, like the whole make it like Supernatural Chicago Monster War.
Well, that's what their plan was, and it did terrible, and people hated it. I thought it was good. I like the Romeo and Juliet aspect.
I love that episode. I thought that would have been a great spin-off story.
That was a really good episode.
It's I don't understand why it's so low rated, and I wonder
Me
if
neither.
they brought something. I think anything that didn't have Sam and Dean, people are like, "Oh, fuck you,"
which is so lame because it's like, dude, just
some of those are some of the best episodes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, watch the stories, let it unfold. Like, just because they're not into it, whatever, that's okay. It's nice to have a break sometimes, man.
I don't know how Wayward Sisters would have worked out, but I definitely would have given it a shot.
When they first announced it, I thought it'd be successful, but then I was like, maybe not. But I don't know. It was tough. But the characters, the actresses that play all of those characters were phenomenal. So,
I love Claire, and obviously she's doing great things, and she is.
She is, dude. Catherine Newton is such a scream queen. Like, I know she was
Ant-Man's daughter now. Like, good for her.
I know, but watching her in the movie Abigail, if you haven't seen Abigail, it is such a phenomenal, and she is so good in that. She's again scream queen. She is so good in horror movies. I will just about watch any horror movie that Catherine Newton's in because I know it's going to be probably solid.
One of my favorite side characters was Donna. She was
Donna was hysterical.
And I love how she developed.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, shout out Jodie Mills, Kim Rhodes.
Of course.
Fantastic character.
She did not age well, to be real. Like, her actual self did not age well throughout that series, but fantastic character as well.
Because every time she showed up, they were kicking the shit out of her.
That's true.
Dude,
And
poor
then
Jodie.
they take on 2 teenagers.
It's not fair.
Jodie
deserves so much better because every episode she has a broken leg, a broken arm. She deserves
Crowley
so much
tries
better.
to kill her on a blind date.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair because Jodie gets stuck with these foster kids and great and all. Like, she's the best. And then she's so willing to drive anywhere. And again, with the Mississippi episode, right? Where, patience. So,
Missouri.
You're right. Sorry. Mississippi, Missouri. They're backwoods country states nobody cares about. Anyways, yes, with patience. She goes with Dean and she continuously puts her life in danger. And she comes away with she's got to have great health insurance, first of all.
The whole time travel the time travel episode where Dean goes back in time.
And he meets Elliot Ness.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I learned that from you." I love the whole concept of Elliot Ness was a hunter. I love that.
That was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
It's like, you're untouchable.
Yeah.
And then they have the ladies like his Bobby. And it was right after Bobby died.
Yep.
Well, and Jodie, she lost her son and then they lost their mom. And so it's nice because she's not that much. I don't think she's that much older than them, but she's a mother figure to them.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like they all thrive from that. But Donna, I love how Donna went from being the butt of the joke to like being a badass hunter.
Yeah.
And she was pregnant in that first episode where they like send her to like the fat camp place or whatever, and they're having her eat donuts. Like she's
That was
visibly
I think
pregnant
her
with
second
kid.
episode.
Yeah, and she is gorgeous.
Because that's the episode where
They try to make her not look gorgeous.
Isn't that the episode with the kitsune or whatever? That's
no, the kitsune's Amy Pond.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
the
I'm
fish
sorry. You're right.
taco.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's the episode
Fish
because
taco.
she goes there,
Taco.
and again, the fish taco whole episode, like the bad guys weren't the bad guys, right? They were just kind of like
What was
eating
the
people's
Monster and
fat. That
Donna's
was okay.
first episode?
I don't remember.
Because the guy at the beginning dies after eating the wings, and he gets sucked like all the.
Oh, that's the
fat
fish taco one then.
Is that the same?
Yeah. I think that's Donna's first episode. Yeah.
But then she comes back, the mascot one where the heads are stuck on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
Maybe that is right. The first.
And then
episode.
Hibbing 911 is where she meets Jody, and Jody's
Yes,
acting like she's
yeah.
annoying. But then
Friggin'
they
hilarious
Yeah.
episode.
The best.
yeah.
In my, they're roommates in my mind that just hang out and they hunt and they are
talk
always
crap
there for
about Doug.
Absolutely. Also,
Poor Doug, but also, come on, dude.
real
Doug
quick
sucks.
shout. I don't want to shout out, but
Doug does
there was
suck.
a moment
All
that
the
we didn't
Dougs
talk
suck.
about too, where Dean also basically tells Bobby that like you weren't not my dad, you're never my dad. And it's I think it's that episode where Bobby really just needs somebody and he's always there for everybody, but nobody was there for him that episode.
Oh, Weekend at Bobby's.
Weekend at Bobby's.
Yeah.
That was a
Such a good
very
episode.
emotional episode as well, I thought,
Mhm.
because Bobby really was. He was there for everybody, and so he was calling to reach out to Dean, and Dean was busy, and Sam
And all
was
he wants to
busy.
do is eat that peach cobbler that the neighbor made.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's
And
with the monster and the wood chipper.
Wood chipper. Yep.
Yes.
the poor dude had to kill his wife Karen, and like he lived and he did so much for the boys, and he really needed them in that moment, and they weren't
Bobby
available.
was a better
and
dad than their dad was.
He was.
I really like one of the moments that's a favorite is when they first meet Jody and they hand the card over to her and she calls the FBI and it's
Like,
Bobby.
Bobby?
He answers and she was like, Bobby Singer?
Yes.
And the
Yes.
boys are like, whoa, we didn't see that coming.
Yep.
That's great.
That was great. Yeah.
Well, I don't really know that we have. I think we've kind of hit the end almost. Lauren, do you have anything else?
I mean,
for
I
us?
can go for another 5 hours.
That's
but
fair.
no.
Yeah, we really
I could, but I'd get in trouble big time. So
Yeah. No, we crammed 15 seasons of television
did.
talk into an hour and a half, which I mean,
We did.
kudos
and it
to
was
us.
pretty
fun.
impressive. That's
It
pretty
was
impressive.
just bar talk, friend talk. It was fun. And
Yeah.
we're just because we're celebrating the 20th anniversary now doesn't mean we're not going to talk
Keep
supernatural
celebrating.
going forward and celebrate. I mean,
Oh yeah.
come on, be for real. So it would be great. Gnome, I don't want to go years without seeing your beautiful face. And, Richard, you're constantly always welcome here too, and a friend and somebody. And we also share the same, people out there interviewing other people that just don't deserve it. And so
You said
we're
it.
going to make a name for ourselves. Lauren,
Someday
you
that's
look
going to
like
be
you
us.
want
Someday
That
that's
will
going to be
be
us,
us.
and we're going to not do that.
We're going to be
stuff.
crushing that Secret Wars premiere red carpet.
Oh, yeah,
together,
right.
right? We
Red
will.
carpet.
Yeah, why not? Red
I
like
wanna
Daredevil's
go.
helmet. Yeah, all three of us. Come on, man. 4 of us.
All
Why
right,
not?
so I was going to wrap up with 2 questions for y'all. One is if you could tell somebody, DT is a great example, as he's been in the chat all night and he's never seen the show. If you could
That's
tell
true.
someone who's never seen the show to watch one episode to get an idea of the show, which episode would you recommend? And then how would you describe Supernatural in 3 words? Those are my closing questions.
I would tell him to watch Scarecrow from season 1
Okay.
because I think that's a really good blend of the horror aspect and the side of, the lore and the mythologies that they dive into and they're not afraid of diving into. It shows the boys' relationship together. And I just think it's a really fun episode. It's a spooky episode and it's an early season as well. And the early seasons are good. And because I don't want to start him later on and spoil too much. I mean,
Right.
we spoiled the whole series tonight, right? No, don't get me wrong. But there's
Yeah.
so much we haven't spoiled at the same time. And I think even though we spoiled it, I think there's a lot that as you watch, you'll see and appreciate more. So I'll say season 1 Scarecrows.
That's a good answer. I like that.
That's a very good
Thanks,
answer.
guys.
It is. I just am having a hard time looking at him.
I'm Matt Murdock. Avocado at law. Just over here.
I have a good season one is it's not the pilot, but it's very early. Dead in the Water. Amy Acker is the mom with her kid.
That's a good one.
And because that one just shows Sam and Dean like that shows how far they are willing to go to save somebody. Like
that's a good one
that they just met, and they dive into the lake to save her and her son, and it gets really spooky, really scary. You get a little bit of the bigger picture too. But that one's one of my favorites from season one.
Yeah, and they go into the origin of how they got into hunting too, like relating to the kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go season 2, episode 1, In My Time of Dying, because this will show anybody that this is just a repetitive cycle with different people throughout the show. It gives, because you can skip all of season 1 and you could pick up at season 2 at the beginning, and you've missed essentially nothing other than a great season of episodes and monsters. Exactly. Whereas season 2 is where the story begins. Really, right?
That's a really good point. Yeah.
So
John dies in that episode, and
right. Yeah. And then it's like, it's lived throughout the rest of the series. So that'd be my pick as In My Time of Dying. I think that's
a good choice.
Yeah,
I a good choice.
Lauren,
what about you?
I don't have an answer. That's why I asked you guys.
No. I'm not buying that. Everybody has an answer. There's an answer.
I don't know. That's a hard one. And the only reason I asked that question is like my husband tried getting into Supernatural. He doesn't like anything like when we were watching Sinners and he realized it was vampires. He checked out. When we were watching Yellow Jackets and he realized, this might be a supernatural thing, which I kind of think it might not be. He checked out.
Titans.
So he doesn't. Remember the Titans is a good one. So he. Okay, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? You said Remember the Titans, and it made me think of Gabriel.
Well, that was the comments. So somebody I didn't see.
Shout out Gabriel.
Said
I'm gonna say
there it is. Yeah.
Tall Tales
recommends season 8, episode 16.
Which
she was talking about that on our episode last night too. When we were doing the trivia.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Kat. Kat's amazing. Everybody go follow Kat in her Substack, by the way.
She's great.
If you had it also depends on the person you're asking, right? Like depending what they're into. Right. But sometimes fun ones like
Mystery Spot
Mystery Spot, but another one with Gabriel, which is the TV one.
Changing Channels.
Changing Channels.
That's a great one.
But I feel like that one's so out of left field that it's like somebody coming in for the first time would be so utterly confused. So
yeah, true.
I'm going to pick another Gabriel one. I'm going to pick Tall Tales because it's still dark. It still has a lot of lore. Tall Tales is the one where alligator in the sewer.
Alien.
The alien dance.
It starts with the college girl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I was trying to reference last night.
Is that season 2?
I was like Jefferson Starships. No, it's the weird alien dancing. Yes, that's the one I was trying to talk about last night.
Isn't that Lady in Red, maybe? I think that's the song. This is a very important assignment or whatever he says. A very important investigation.
Yes.
I think one of my favorite. Gabriel's got so many dang good episodes.
I love
such a Richard Speight Jr.
Richard Speight Jr.
The episode where they get stuck. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a super downpour rain and all the gods are there.
That's the one when you said Clash of the Titans. That's what I was thinking of. But I knew it wasn't.
Star Trek.
Yeah. What's the name?
It had Zeus in it. It's some sort of god thing.
Yeah,
that's a different one though. There's one with Zeus.
They see the elephant, and I think there's a Babar reference.
Yes. But then the Clash of the Titans, is that the one where Prometheus keeps dying?
Yes. Okay. That's Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Okay. Yeah.
So then, yes, oh my gosh, it's the one where Lucifer kills. Actually, this was one of the trivia questions for anybody who wants to do Supernatural trivia. We will be airing an episode on Nerd Initiative on Saturday between Matt and Kat. And you can test yourself with Supernatural trivia. And
we
that
did not do great.
It didn't. Matt did not. What year is Baby?
66, 7. I said 7.
Hammer 66 of the Gods.
Is Black Panther.
Hammer of the Gods.
I was just going to say Hammer of the Gods.
Season 5, episode 19.
Yep.
Gosh. Gosh.
But you know what? I've heard Matt drop a lot of comments tonight that he's learning. It's all about learning.
Well, I mean, like, when you've seen this
You got
damn
kids doing that blew my mind.
when you see this damn series,
Kids.
over and over and over.
Kitsu.
I mean,
I wouldn't have gotten that. Yeah.
That's right.
16.
It was the Pilgrim.
that was when you were
It was
riding
the
Impalas.
the Mayflower, known as Baby.
That was an actual
The
Impala.
first demon to
Right?
America. Anyways, guys.
No, we had a good time. That was a fun
we did.
episode. But yeah, you
That
want
was
to test
great.
yourself on trivia.
Check that out.
Yeah,
It will
turn
be
into
out
turn it
Saturday.
into Nerd Show.
Check it out. But I want to start with Gnome. Let people know like what's happening, where people can find you, the podcast, all that good jazz, man.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, Dad's on Dayquil Podcast. It's 3 dads. We just bullshit every week. Our episodes drop on Wednesday. We just mix it up every week. It's a comedy podcast. We start off with our dad lives for the week and give a little quick story. But yeah, you can find us anywhere that podcasts are at. I tend to lean towards Spotify, but that's just because I'm a Spotify user. But whatever platform you're on, it is pushed to. So occasionally I was a lot better about posting videos on the dad's page on Instagram, and I'm getting back to that now, posting some reels from the episode before the episode drops. So yeah, it's a good time. It is definitely not safe for work. It is not some dad centric podcast that you're going to get all these tips and tricks.
Life
It's
hacks.
literally
Yeah.
you're not getting that. It's literally an escape. The name tells itself, right? Like, it's an escape from reality for us of just getting together with the guys and bullshitting every week and having a good time.
It's just dads sitting around having a good time, man.
That's it.
I cannot recommend it enough. And it's really good to see you again, man.
You too, man.
Really
I miss you
appreciate it.
guys.
I don't want to have to wait years to do this again.
Matt's come a long way since last time.
I know, but also you just
So
realize
proud of
how
him.
you miss the homies, right? But Rich, dude, let people know what is happening and where they can find you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, you can find me at The Direct, at Agents of Fandom, and all over like Twitter and Instagram and stuff. Writing about stuff every single day for The Direct, and usually doing some sort of podcast thing with somebody.
Nerds are
here and
eating
there
right
and there.
now too. You got a lot to write about these days.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, nerdy stuff is going hard these days. But yeah, no, this has been such a great time. Like, I could talk about Supernatural all day, every day.
Oh, absolutely.
And obviously I love every time I get to come on with you guys. You guys are the best. And yeah, can't wait for next time. And yeah, check me out at Richard Nebens on all the socials and at The Direct at Agents of Fandom. You'll see my stuff somewhere.
It'll be there. Lauren, why don't you tell people where they can find you in your sexy Dean pillow?
Well, you can find me in my sexy Dean pillow here at my house in my podcasting room. And if you're
sleep
feeling
in
real
that bed.
frisky, you can flip it around and do a little soldier boy, because we
It's
always come
like
back to a
she's
little
in her own
pillow talk. So Monday we have an episode dropping where we're recapping Gen V season 1 Gen V, because Gen V season 2 comes out on Wednesday. You can also find us on Nerd Initiative. We are doing reviews for Peacemaker each week. I'm doing reviews for Daryl Dixon each week, which just came out last week, and I will be doing reviews for Gen V. And of course, you can find us doing all those comic book reviews on Wednesdays.
That's absolutely correct. Hops Geek News, man. If you're already listening to this or watching it, you found us somehow. So continue finding us. Join the Discord channel where we like to just talk about life and random things that happen and go on. And then also any social media platform, I'm there, mostly shit posting. Lauren handles the Instagram mostly.
I don't shit post. I try. It's hard. I don't understand.
Lauren
it.
doesn't know how to have fun. So I take over the fun. Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
I post
It's fine.
pictures.
I am a lawyer by day and a crime fighter by night.
I'm an actual lawyer.
Yes. So make sure Saturday you can check out on the actual 20th anniversary, me versus Kat in a very rough. It's
Matt versus Cat. I like it though.
It was
Matt
one of
versus
those,
Cat.
there are 2, 3, and 13 teams going at it. It wasn't great.
I will say,
But-
when you do trivia, all of a sudden things fall out of your head.
When we did the trivia against each other, Lauren, I was so afraid because I'm like, I know all this stuff, and I felt
Yeah.
like it was just gonna escape like test fear, you know.
It's happened to me too.
You get
But
anxiety,
then as
right?
things came up, I was like, oh man, I got all this. This is great.
Right.
Well, and as
So-
soon as we finished, I was like, I'm gonna rewatch the show, and
Yeah.
I like binged the show so fast, and
Yep.
I feel like that was the first time I rewatched it and like truly fell in love with it was after
Yeah.
I Lost.
It was
I
hard.
have you to thank, Gnome, for
It-
diving
you
into
did
it
that.
so hard.
It was hard. It was fun, and maybe the next Supernatural trivia we'll have Lauren playing against a bigger crowd. I was like, Kat and I should have gone 2v1.
Need
We
to
would have seen what
re-challenge
happens,
Gnome.
but yes. Well, hey, who knows? Teams.
I'm ready
But
now.
follow
I listened
everybody
to their
here.
podcast.
Check it out. We will see you guys later. Supernatural, man. We can talk it all day, and we will. Peace. Dudes, that was awesome.